Hello, I'm Julia and you are watching Julia at Home, except today we're not at home. We're out in nature. Today we're going to talk a bit about nature study with young kids. So the first and most important part about nature study with young children is get outside. Now this can be a variety of places. Right now we are at a little grove. It's about a 10-minute walk from our house. I just put the kids in the stroller and we came on out here. But there's several options. Go out into the woods or to the beach or to whatever biomes are around you. Or you could come out to your local state park or playground. We happen to be at a playground in our local state park. So it's another great way to enjoy nature. So once you're outside, you're good, really. You could just stop there. If you want, you can play some games, maybe hide and seek, maybe tag. Just be careful of the undergrowth. And that could be your nature study. Shh, we're playing hide and seek. Oh no, I think they found me.
I found you.
If you want to do some other things, hey. The first step, I think, would be to observe what's around you. And so that's where the nature journal comes in, but you don't even really need a nature journal. Maybe just look at a flower, sit down next to it, observe it, talk about what you see, what color is it. All that stuff is great. You could then take the next step of bringing a nature journal or just something to draw in and drawing what you see. Or if you're not into drawing, just writing it down. And that is something that as parents or teachers we could model. So I might sit down and draw something and take notes while they're just drawing or running around. And the goal is that one day, maybe when they get to 6 or 7, they will sit down with me and do their own nature journal drawing. So observing is, I think, the next step. Look, do we see? I think there's 2 different kinds here. Do you see there's browner, redder ones here, and these ones are a whiter color? And then there's lichen, and there's moss.
Do you think it might be a dead tree?
That's a good question, Love Bug. You're right that it usually grows on dead logs. So I'm not sure. Maybe this branch is dead. You know what? Let's pan up. I think you're right. That branch does not look like it has any leaves on it. That was a really nice observation, Munchkin. So this is how we do nature journaling. They each have some paper. I have extra paper if they want to do more. And we have some colored pencils and crayons in a bag. And the goal is to ultimately get to a place where we are drawing something we saw. Maybe we're observing it up close and drawing it. But right now, at ages 2 and 4, it's about drawing and exploring. And sometimes it's of something we see. And sometimes it's not. And that's okay. Right? So, Kiara, what are you drawing today?
Nothing.
Nothing? Just drawing? Experiential drawing? What are you drawing? A bird?
Yeah.
Oh, what color is the bird?
I'm drawing.
Is it green?
Blue.
Oh, blue. You should find some blue. What are you drawing, Kiara?
I'm drawing the poo-poo.
The what?
The poo-poo.
I don't know what that is. Are you being silly?
Because you don't live in my world.
Oh, it's true. I don't live in your world. Oh my. Going hand in hand with observation is identification. So that's something that's really fun to do and I like to do. Identifying birds, trees, mushrooms, flowers, really anything. And I have my guidebooks here that I use. Let's see if I can get in there. I usually don't bring all of them, and I will choose a couple depending on where we're going and what season it is. The most common ones I use are probably the birds and the trees and actually the mushrooms. I don't know if you can see these ones. mushrooms get some use. So identifying is great. It's something that they like to do as well, but I am modeling it for them. So we think what we've identified here is turkey tail, which is a mushroom we also found in another stick, and red belt fungus growing on this dead trunk of a tree here. Speaking of identifying, I just saw a white-breasted nuthatch on the tree. I'm gonna see if he comes back around. Oh, you can see him at the bottom there. I believe he's the only bird who can go up and down like that. Just either head up or head down. Just walks head first right down the tree. So that's one that we learned to identify. The kids found that cardinal up there and pointed it out to me. Cardinals are one of our favorites. And we have quite a few of them around here. Whoop, I lost it. Okay, one thing we like to do is take something we found. This morning we found some flowers on bushes, and I need to look up what kind of bushes they are. I'm quite sure they're not native, but they're beautiful nonetheless, and the bees love them. So Kiara chose one and Tyrion chose one, and we're gonna put them in the middle of their books. And then when we get home, I'll probably just put their journals under some heavier books to help press them. And that is one thing you can do.